Thanks for staying tuned to STL Live. I'm Sarah Thompson, and I'm joined by the one, the only, Mike Emerson from Q in the Lou and from, of course, Pappy Smokehouse. It's so great to have you here.
Sarah, thank you very much. It's an honor to be here today.
You're like a legend in the making here in St. Louis. I have that feeling where one of these days I'm going to tell my grandkids I sat down with Mike Emerson.
That's very, very kind of you, but you know, we just keep our head down and keep cooking. That's what I tell everybody.
And just keep cooking. So let's talk barbecue. You started Q in the Lou. What is this all about?
Well, Q in the Lou is something that I've had kind of in my back burner for quite a while. I've always felt that, you know, Kansas City, Memphis, very, very well known for their barbecue, but I always felt there was kind of a barbecue triangle. We do a tremendous job here, and I thought, you know, there ought to be a way that we could set up something where, you know, we get a little more exposure so that people include us in the mix in the day-to-day. When they're traveling to the Midwest and hitting some barbecue, I'm hoping that I'm hoping that this event raises the level.
So what's going to happen at this event? I mean, it's not just like, hey, local barbecue. This is kind of a big national stage.
Well, I've kind of based it off an event that I've done for the last 7 years up in New York. It's called the Big Apple Block Party, and it was started actually by a St. Louisan by the name of Danny Meyer. He invited us up, and it grew from 3 guys cooking in front of his restaurant to this year, I believe we had 18 pitmasters there, and we cooked for around 140,000 people.
Wow.
So we don't expect quite that many this year as our first year, but we're hoping that we get a good turnout. St. Louis is a very, very supportive city. The Cardinals got a big series going on that weekend. The Rams are going to be playing the Steelers that weekend. So there'll be a lot of good things going on, and we'll be at Soldiers Memorial, and we hope everybody comes out and visits us.
All right, so how many pitmasters are going to be smoking their meats there?
Well, we're going to have 9 guys this year. 3 of them are local. It's a couple. My friend Mike Johnson, who owns Sugar Fire, Tom Smith, who owns Salt and Smoke. Those will be our local representatives for this. And then we've got guys coming from New York. We've got people coming from Mississippi. We've got people coming from Nashville. We've got them coming from Memphis. We've got them coming from Texas. So it's going to be well represented. They're coming from all over, and I think everybody's going to be pleasantly surprised, and we're going to have a great time. Going to have some good music, too.
Good music, and you're also kind of having a space for really local pitmasters, and I mean that from people. You explain that a bit more.
Yeah, what we're doing is a lot of these guys that are coming, you know, we actually have Brad Orson, who's coming up from Mississippi, who is the reigning world champion at Memphis in May. So, you know, there's some serious credentials here, and a lot of trophies have been collected by these guys. So we've kind of taken the attitude that the trophies really aren't what we're going to be doing this year. What we want to do is we want to share what we do with the people and be able to get out and talk with them as opposed to being back looking at that one slab of ribs, making sure it's perfect for the judges. So we've kind of changed it up. This is what I call an invitational, but we're also doing the amateur version of it, which we're inviting a lot of the local people to come out. And one of the events we do is the St. Louis pork steak, which is something that everybody that ever grew up in St. Louis has probably had quite a few of. So if you can be the reigning pork steak champion in St. Louis, that's a great title to hold. Yeah.
And when people think, I mean, you go to Pappy's, you can get, you know, you don't have to be just a heavy meat eater in the sense you can do chicken. You know, is it going to be a wide range of stuff that's offered?
Yeah, we're going to have a wide variety of the things that the pitmasters are doing. You know, most of these guys do have restaurants, so they will be picking different items. You know, we will have the standard items, but we're going to do some turkey. We're also going to have some seminars that we do where you can actually sit with the pitmasters. I'll be giving a seminar on smoking turkeys with my friend Gary Rourke from Mississippi. One of the other guys will be doing whole hog. We'll be doing we're going to do ribs. It's going to be a great event. And like I said, there's also a VIP experience where if you go on qinthelu.com, you can find out how you can, you know, buy a pass where you can actually meet and greet with all the pitmasters and kind of do a little behind-the-scenes thing. And we may throw some surprises in there where, you know, we might just pick somebody out of the audience and let them hang around with the pitmasters for the day. Just kind of, you know, get everybody involved. That's what it's all about.
No, that's really, really cool. I mean, it's a great idea, and it's a great idea coming from you. So.
Well, I'm just fortunate, you know, I always said that, you know, our success has been that it's all word of mouth, and all my friends have big mouths. So hopefully they'll do that for this too and spread the word.
All right, we'll go out and support St. Louis, support our barbecue scene, as well as really national pitmasters from out of town who are going to be here. It's Q in the Lou, December 25th, 27th. As Mike pointed out, it's going to be a big weekend in downtown St. Louis, but this is taking place at Soldiers Memorial. You can go to the website for more information at QinTheLou.com. But we have more to talk about with Mike because there's just so much more to talk about with Pappy's and barbecue in St. Louis. So we're going to continue to chat right after this break. We'll have more.